In 2007, if you were a CEO, a celebrity, or the leader of the free world, you owned a BlackBerry. It wasn't just a phone, it was the ultimate global status symbol, a device so widely addictive that the media officially nicknamed it the Crackberry.
If you were a business person in the early 2000s, then you almost certainly had a BlackBerry.
At its peak, a single Canadian company called Research in Motion controlled over half of the global smartphone market. They held a virtual monopoly on corporate communication and secure data. They were totally untouchable, yet just a few years later, the massive empire plummeted to absolute zero. This wasn't a failure caused by bad luck or financial recessions. It was the result of severe corporate pride, a total misreading of consumer psychology, and one single executive decision that backfired completely. This is the story of how BlackBerry accidentally destroyed itself. To understand the crash, we first have to understand the genius of their rise. Before a BlackBerry, checking your work email meant sitting on a physical desk in an office, but in 1999, Research in Motion changed the world forever by introducing wireless push email. Suddenly, professionals could read files, reply to clients, and close multi-million-dollar deals from an airport terminal or a coffee shop. The secret to the dominance sat on two pillars. First, the physical QWERTY keyboard, which provided a flawless tactile typing experience and the touchscreen simply couldn't replicate. Second, BBM, a secure instant messaging network that locked users into the BlackBerry ecosystem. If your friends or colleagues had a BBM, you needed BlackBerry just to stay in the conversation. By 2006, they were a financial juggernaut, generating billions in profit. They believed they had solved mobile communication forever until 2007. When Steve Jobs pulled the all-glass iPhone out of his pocket, the entire mobile industry shifted overnight. But inside BlackBerry's headquarters in Waterloo, Canada, the executives literally laughed. They looked at the iPhone's terrible one-day battery life, its lack of corporate security features, and its completely digital on-screen keyboard, and dismissed it as a flashy toy for teenagers. BlackBerry's leadership publicly stated that no serious business professional would ever trade a reliable physical keyboard for a piece of glass that smudged. What they completely failed to realize was that the iPhone wasn't just a phone. It was a pocket-sized computer. Consumers didn't just want to type emails, they wanted apps, web browsing, and media. BlackBerry was so blinded by their past success that they did absolutely nothing to change the strategy over the years. By 2008, panic finally set in. iPhone sales were exploding globally, and BlackBerry's corporate clients were starting to jump ship. In a desperate rush to compete, BlackBerry forced their engineers to build a touchscreen device in just a few months. The result was the infamous BlackBerry Storm. It was an absolute disaster. To keep physical keyboard fans happy, the entire glass screen style mechanical switches, meaning you had to physically push the whole screen down to click a button. The software lagged constantly, the screen jammed, and cellular networks had to refund millions of angry customers. The storm completely shattered BlackBerry's reputation for flawless engineering. At the exact same time, Google launched Android, offering free touchscreen software to every other phone manufacturer on Earth. BlackBerry was suddenly trapped. They tried to save themselves by marketing BBM to teenagers, but it was too late. Apple launched iMessage, WhatsApp took over the world, and BlackBerry's wall of defense completely crumbled. By 2016, BlackBerry officially stopped manufacturing their own mobile hardware. A multi-billion-dollar giant that once owned half the world was completely wiped out. They didn't fail because the technology was bad. They failed because they fell in love with their past success and stopped looking at the future. In the fast-moving world of technology, the absolute moment you think you're too big to fail, you have already lost. If you want to uncover the hidden stories behind the world's biggest corporate collapses, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching Zaya Insights, and I'll see you in the next documentary.